We'd like to take this opportunity to update all of our customers who purchased koi from Sacramento Koi last November during our 2018 koi sale. As you may recall from our earlier mailing, it appears that we purchased some fish that had the Koi Herpesvirus, also known as KHV, during our last buying trip to Japan. This was a devastating blow for Sacramento Koi and to our customers because there's no cure for this virus. About 4 weeks after our koi sale, 2 of the koi at Sacramento Koi appeared to be sick, displaying some symptoms. We weren't quite sure what it was. So we promptly sent a koi to UC Davis for testing, and it came back positive for KHV. That was puzzling to us because 3 weeks later, the vast majority of the koi at our facility still appeared perfectly fine. Dr. Soto, a veterinarian with UC Davis Veterinary School and Hospital, who's viewed by many in the industry as an expert on the virus, has been working with us in investigating this matter. He said that even though some of our koi may have developed a resistance to the virus and look well, there is still the possibility that they could be carriers of the virus. He stated the possibility may be slim, but we agreed that as a dealer, it would not be ethical to take that chance. So for that reason, we decided to destroy all of the existing stock of koi that we had at our facility, which amounted to about $70,000. That was a tough blow for us financially. But what was even harder, though, was that 3 months earlier, we had been in Japan carefully selecting each of these beautiful creatures for sale. But this time, we're netting up these same beautiful creatures to destroy them. It was a very difficult day. Since the fish first tested positive for this virus, everyone's fear has been that all the koi that we brought in from Japan had the virus, and that everybody who purchased the koi from us, therefore, had contacted the virus. Well, we finally have some good news. As it turned out, only one breeder, Sacramento Koi Farm, who specializes in platinum ogons, had the virus. As is our custom, we tried to keep most of the koi separate according to breeders throughout the whole quarantine process, which took about 1 month. The koi were only mixed just before and during the koi sale. At this point in time, we feel very certain that because the infected koi had limited contact with the others, that is the other koi before the sale, it may have prevented the virus from actually spreading more than it did. We say that because now, almost 6 months after the koi sale, we're not seeing the mass infections that we thought we would. Granted, we do have 6 confirmed cases of the virus being transferred to a customer's pond, but not near the number that we feared. We've had several customers who have had their koi tested for KHV, and they were turned out negative. But Dr. Soto at UC Davis School of Veterinary Medicine, who did the testing, warned that to accurately check for the virus, the koi needed to be in water above 62 degrees for up to 6 weeks. That means that we wouldn't be able to start feeling comfortable that we don't have the virus until our ponds have had a chance to heat up for some time. We've been in contact with Dr. Kathleen Hartman, who is the head veterinarian for USDA APHIS Veterinary Services located in Florida. She has been very helpful in trying to understand this disease. She has seen a worldwide change in the virus over the last 18 months. She said they are not sure why, but it seems to be acting differently than it had in the past. Instead of the usual 90 to 100% die-off that we've experienced with the KHV virus, she's now seeing 20 to maybe 50% die-off, with the rest of the koi appearing not to be affected at all. We want to assure you that we at Sacramento Koi are committed to trying to help our customers mitigate their losses of fish due to this virus. We've been talking to our liability insurance about this situation, and they've expressed a willingness to help us cover a portion of the damages experienced by our customers. That means that between the 2 of us, we'll try to cover not only the cost of any koi that we sold to our customers that had the virus, but also, to a reasonable degree, the cost of replacing any customer's existing koi that died or had to be destroyed due to the virus. That being the case, there are some important matters to consider. If you do lose koi due to the virus between now and the middle of the summer, we will need to be able to prove the cause of the death to the insurance company. For that reason, we will be sending out a PCR test kit to each customer who purchased koi during the recent koi sale. This kit will have instructions on how to take a sample for sending off to a specified laboratory. When done properly, this test should indicate whether or not your koi have the virus. Again, the insurance company will not help us to pay for any losses without proof of loss due to the virus. This test should be used if you experience koi dying for some or all of the following reasons. The most common symptom is their gills become damaged. Number 2, they lose all their slime coat, causing the body to feel like sandpaper. Additionally, there's a sudden die-off of several or more koi within a few days. But keep in mind, koi that die from this virus typically don't have sores or ulcers on their body. They just die very quickly. The insurance company also wants to see pictures of any koi that may have died. Additionally, to establish a realistic replacement cost, they would like to see purchase receipts for any koi lost. Because most hobbyists do not have these receipts for their koi, we recommend that you document your whole collection while they are still healthy. It's a good practice anyway, since there are lots of ways you could lose a collection where an insurance company might be involved. Your neighbor might have his trees sprayed, or a contractor accidentally cuts a power line to your house. Having detailed records is invaluable. We recommend that you take a detailed video of all the koi in your pond as soon as possible. If you have some expensive koi, you might take the time to bowl each koi individually and take a picture with a ruler next to the bowl to accurately show the size. Remember, a big koi is not necessarily an expensive koi. If the koi has a good conformation, a great pattern, and nice color, a good photograph or video could go a long ways in making sure that you can establish the value of the koi. We sincerely hope and pray that for most of you this turns out to be just an exercise. We also realize that there are a lot of koi out there that, to their owners, truly are irreplaceable. We share the same affection for these beautiful creatures as you do. For that reason, again, we want to express our sincerest sympathy for all the anxiety that this crisis may have caused you. Please be assured that all of us at Sacramento Koi are doing all we can to help our valued customers manage this crisis and hopefully overcome it. Thank you very much.